My goal is to make about $200 to $300 a week off my new Etsy and print on demand store that I'm setting up, and I'm just about to upload a new design. So I'm going to show you guys how I do the pricing, the titles, descriptions, keywords, how I actually upload it, how I connect it, kind of everything if you ever wanted to know how you could do a whole entire product. I literally uploaded the first design yesterday. It already got 50 views overnight. Let's get into it. So this is a design that I did in Kittl, and make sure you're using these pixels as it is for a t-shirt. From there, we're going to jump into Printify and go down to Catalog and make sure we click on t-shirts. Now, Printify actually offers all of these different kinds of t-shirts, but after getting a few product samples, I'm a big fan of this Gildan 500 one, which is actually at a pretty good cost as well. So now we know which shirt we're going to use. We're going to go down to show additional providers. These are going to be the different providers that actually print and manufacture the shirt without us having to do it as Printify fulfills it. In my experience, Swiftpod is a good one. It actually comes with a really good price and cheap shipping at the same time. So if you go and start designing from here, we can go for the backside, which is where I want the design to be, go to new upload, and we'll see the design on there. Then we're going to go to select variants. This is where we can pick which colors we're going to offer up on Etsy that people can buy it on. I just wanted white and black for this certain design. It's kind of the thing I'm going for. So if we go into preview, we'll see what the mockups would look like for when the shirt's actually printed. And I like to spice it up a little bit. So underneath here, I've just uploaded a picture of like a kind of wooden Western style background, and then Printify is going to automatically add it on when we publish it to our Now they've got that all set up. We're going to go down here and go to save product, which is still on Printify. We're going to unselect the mockups that we don't want and just select the key mockup that we do want. Now I'm going to leave the description and the title empty by now, but I'll explain that later. I just do the economy shipping because it's cheaper, so make sure you select that. And right here, we're going to see the pricing of how much it's going to cost, how much profit we're going to make. So if we calculate the production cost and the shipping cost, which we can see here. So I'm going to jump into Allura, which is an Etsy fee calculator, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in that cost and amount that I feel comfortable selling the shirt for and press calculate. From there, it's going to tell me the kind of profit margin I should be setting it from in Printify, so then when someone orders it, I am still making a profit. So we're going to go up to edit price, and we're going to go to edit profit margin, and we're going to adjust that until we get something roughly to what we got from the Allura calculator. And for now, I'm going to go hide and store because I'm going to finish editing it within Etsy. So from here, we're just going to click publish, and then we're going to go back into Etsy, and you'll usually find it under draft because we haven't actually published it yet. So now to figure out the keywords and titles that we're going to use, we're going to go into Everbee and go to product analytics. From here, we're going to type in something like Western cowboy shirt, just so we can see what shirts that are actually selling well on Etsy and that are doing really well. So through using Everbee, you can see the monthly revenue, how many sales, everything it's getting. So we found a really similar shirt. You can see this making like 21,500 sales a month. And what's really good about Everbee is it'll show you the key tags that they're using. And if you got there, you can actually just copy all of them. Now I am going to change these up a little bit, but I'm going to log back into Etsy and literally just copy and paste those in and then edit some sorts more specific to the actual shirt that I'm selling. Again, back on that really good example that was selling well, we can see what kind of title they're using, which if you notice, it's literally just things that people would be searching on Etsy. It isn't a long description, and every single thing is a keyword. So I'm going to adjust, but use that as inspiration and make sure I've got that title put in on my Etsy listing. The last thing we're going to have to do is do the description. In my experience, the description doesn't help that much with SEO on Etsy, so I like to just describe what the shirt's going to be when someone actually gets it and keep it kind of simple here. And the very last thing is to just make sure that it's an automatic relisting, so that if someone orders the shirt, you'll just have to pay another 20 cents for Etsy for it to be relisted. And now we have the shirt live up in our store to sell. Because Printify doesn't actually charge you unless someone orders the product and then they print it, and Etsy only charges you 20 cents. For 20 cents, we have a listing that we could sell multiple times without ever owning or actually printing it ourselves. Everything I use to do that listing is all of my bio. Most of them come with free trials because they've given me nice links. Let me know if you have questions.